Good morning everyone, a warm welcome to my channel and to another What I'm Eating Today vlog. If you are new here and this is the first time you've seen me, hello and welcome. My name is Leanne, I'm a mum of two boys, they are 5 and 7 years old, and I have recently turned 40 myself, and I'm on a mission to be my healthiest self in my 40s. That has been kicked off with a weight loss journey. So I'm currently a member of Slimming World. I've been a member since March and I've currently lost 4 stone 5.5 pounds, and I have roughly got about another 3 stone to lose. So it is a fairly epic journey. In this video, I'm going to share with you everything I'm eating today. I'm going to share with you some plans I've got for November and a new journal that I've got, a kind of festive planner is what it really is. So I'm going to share that with you because I'm really excited to get filling that out. So yeah, I hope you are all really well. Today is my first day back at work for a few days. I have had a couple of days off with the kids because it's currently half term over here in the UK. So the children are off school for a whole week. So I've had a couple of days off with them. I'm a bit gutted to be going back to work, to be honest. I would really like to be having some more days with them at home. We've just had really nice chilled out days. We've popped out here and there, and yeah, it's just been nice and relaxed, you know. And I feel like last week was so hectically busy. In fact, all of the weeks have been, but last week particularly. I know in my weigh-in update, I watched it back, obviously, to edit it, and I just didn't look great, did I? I don't think I looked great. I think I looked tired, and I was really tired, and I just didn't look, I don't think I looked happy, and I was just really tired, and I knew I had a big weekend coming up. So yeah, I've took the weekend really to just have a bit of a holiday time, because the only time I get holiday from work is in the school holidays. But because I'm always focusing on the kids, I actually forget that it's my holiday time too. So I decided to just have a holiday, to be honest. And yeah, we've had a couple of takeaways. I'm not gonna lie, we never have takeaways. It's just, we very rarely do it. It's very infrequent, not even once a month. And we never go out to eat. In fact, the last time we went out to eat, like go out to a restaurant, would have been before COVID. We've been away this year to Legoland, so we did obviously eat in the hotel restaurant, but yeah, we never go out to eat. So so I did that, had a few gin and tonics. I didn't measure those, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted to have a bit of a break, a bit of a holiday, not a break from Slimming World, but just a break in general, catch up on a bit of rest and just spend some time with my family without this constant rushing around. And don't get me wrong, the weekend was really busy and we did rush around quite a bit, but I've had Monday and Tuesday as well. So I feel like I'll probably, to be honest, weigh-in is tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going because, like I say, it's the school holidays and we've been doing quite a lot in the evenings. But if I do go, then I would expect a couple of pound gain this week. But, you know, I've got it out of my system. I've had a really lovely break and feel like I'm ready to go again now. So I've set myself a challenge. I want to lose 10 pounds in 30 days. I have a lovely day out planned with my friend in 30 days time. Well, actually, it's a little bit longer than that, but in terms of weigh-ins, it will be 30 days. And so, yeah, I just want to lose 10 pounds. I feel like it's quite a big goal, but it is achievable. So it just means I'd really have to knuckle down the kind of like the run through to December really to just feel my best for the festive season. So anyway, I've just had breakfast. For breakfast today, I'm going to make a basic omelette, just whisking up 2 eggs, and then I'm going to add a splash of this vanilla caramel cream skinny syrups to the eggs to sweeten them. This, when I scan the skinny syrups, they come up as sin-free, so I won't be counting any sins for those. So yeah, I'll fry that off in fry light. Okay, so here's my omelette. Ignore the presentation, it's snapped in the pan. So on top of that, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of this chocolate sugar dusting from Tesco. I really rate this. It's 1 sin for a teaspoon, so it's going to be half a sin for half a teaspoon. And then I'm also going to add a teaspoon of this light syrup from Sweet Freedom, which is half a sin for a teaspoon. So I'm going to use a teaspoon of that. And then on top of that, I'm going to add a sliced up banana. And here is my breakfast, a sweet omelette with banana. And honestly, it doesn't look pretty at all, but it tastes really, really good. So yes, I know that having a sweet omelette is a very strange thing to eat, but I love them. And honestly, they taste so good. They don't look great, I get that, but they taste lovely. You could add frozen fruit. I don't recommend it, to be honest. I have tried that and it makes the omelette go really soggy and just doesn't taste good, but I mean, it is an option. Or you could add other fruit that isn't frozen, you know, like chopped up apple, blackberries, blueberries. Just make sure you add plenty of sweetness via like syrups or sweetener or whatever you use, because that's what really makes the flavour taste more like a pancake, to be honest. And I also made some overnight oats. So last night I made them before I went to bed. I just used an Aldi protein yogurt, which is 1.5 sins. Just be careful, the salted caramel ones, I got that wrong in my shopping haul. They are 2 sins each, the salted caramel ones. All the other flavours are 1.5 sins. So this one was 1.5 sins. I popped that in my bowl and then I mixed in 40 grams of porridge oats. I used the Quaker thick and creamy oats. They are so good. 40 grams of those is a healthy extra B choice. So I mix in the oats with the yogurt. I always put the yogurt in first because it's really super thick, and so it's easier to mix the oats in if they go on top. And then I just topped it with fruit. So I used some fresh blueberries, some frozen raspberries. I literally just had a little sprinkle left in the bottom of the bag, and some frozen breakfast topper, which is peach, pineapple and strawberry, I think, diced up. And yeah, I've just put that in the fridge and left that overnight. So these are my overnight oats that I made last night that I'm going to take to work today to have for lunch. That's what they look like. Normally, to be honest, I do add a little bit more fruit, but I'd obviously run out yesterday. So I think I'm just going to leave it at that. And the protein yogurt has got quite a lot of protein in, and there's quite a lot of sort of yogurt and oats there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to take to work for my lunch. So also to take to work, I'm going to make a coffee in my Costa travel mug. I absolutely love this mug. I make this coffee around about 7:30 every morning, and I finish it around about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And it's still really, really hot. So I really recommend these cups. I think it was £10 from Costa last year. And also on the Costa theme, I'm going to use the Costa Coffee Instant. This has been on offer in Tesco's for so long, down to £2.90 a tin, which is a really good price because it's normally over £5. I don't know if it's still on the club card offer, but it's worth having a look because it has been on there for weeks. And I'm going to use a dash of this Skinny Syrups pumpkin caramel scone flavour, just a small dash, in my coffee to sweeten it. And then I've got 200 mils here of whole milk, and that's going to be my first healthy extra A choice today. So yeah, that's where I'm at for the moment. I need to get off to work. It's nearly 7:30 now, and yeah, I will finish at 2 o'clock and I will catch up with you then. Hey again, so it's now 4:20. I finished work at 2 o'clock, got home about 3, and we walked to our local shop to get some bagels because my children are obsessed with them at the moment, all of a sudden, and they're a great lunch option. So we walked around to our little shop to get some bagels. The kids went on their scooters. It's so nice outside. It was like 20 degrees. So I went out in just my t-shirt. It is not autumnal at all, apart from all the lovely leaves on the ground, which we were walking through because I just love that. And yeah, I just wanted to get out for a walk really, so we all did that, and went the long way home, so that was nice. I haven't eaten anything else since I've been home. I had my lunch at about 1 o'clock. I did manage to sit and eat that for a couple of minutes, and I'm really hungry now. The kids, because the kids are here, they're eating some of my favourite things. I must admit, it's a challenge today because I made this bagel for Harry and I was like, oh, how much do I want to eat this? But I didn't. I remained strong. So I mentioned that I'm going to have a day out with my friend in a month's time. We are going to go into London and we're going to go shopping I think we're going to go on to Oxford Street and just kind of spend the day on Oxford Street. And it's really exciting for me because I've never enjoyed shopping. I've always hated it actually, and all of a sudden I'm loving it. The thought of like being able to fit into stuff, and even not just even trying stuff on, but just, I don't know, I just feel better generally. So I'm really looking forward to it. And something else which I absolutely cannot wait for is, so basically when we got engaged in like 2009, we got my ring from a jeweller in London. And I don't know whether anyone has ever noticed, but I don't wear rings because when we moved house in 2020, this happened to my ring. So there is the ring with no diamond in it. And yeah, so basically we had two options. We either posted the ring and the diamond to the jewellers, or we physically went there. But because of COVID, and even when the restrictions started to ease last year, I still felt really uncomfortable about going into London because I am higher risk, and yeah, I just felt really awkward about it. So basically we haven't fixed it, and so this ring's been in with my wedding band as well, because my wedding band doesn't feel comfortable just by itself. So yeah, that's my rings. So basically I found the diamond, thank goodness, and yeah, I've got it all locked away and it's been there for 2 years. So I've booked an appointment at the jewellers and I'm going to take it in, and then it will go to their repair team and they will hopefully repair it, and then we're either going to go back and collect it or they're going to post it back to us. So I'm mega excited about that because I want my rings back so badly, and the best bit is they fit so nicely now. Like, I mean, if anything, they're going to be too loose soon, but yeah, can't wait to have it back. My fingers actually my skin's really dry on my hands, so they look a bit sort of old, but yeah, my fingers look so much smaller now. Anyway, that's that little update. And also I wanted to share with you my new planner. So it's called Eat, Plan and Be Merry, and I bought this from my Slim and Well group for £3 last week. I think they are more expensive than that, but I think it's just like if you buy it in October you get it for £3 or something like that. Anyway, this makes me feel really excited, and it's basically like a planner, a 12-week planner, but obviously I've bought it a bit late, so there's not 12 weeks now. But yeah, I want to sit and fill some of this out. So I thought I would show you, I'll spin the camera around if I can, and I'll show you what's inside this lovely, look at the colour of it, the gold and the sparkle. Oh yeah, I just love it. So anyway, let me spin you around and show you. Okay, so excuse any mess in the background and noise from the kids. So yeah, this is my gorgeous new planner. I absolutely love it. So this just talks about having the best Christmas ever. Now, we are trying very hard to have a low-key Christmas this year, especially with finances being a little bit tighter, and I'm just planning a nice Christmas, and part of that is going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable. And yeah, so anyway, I can't even turn the pages. So it's just talking about what is your Slimming World dream, what would I really love to achieve by Christmas, and you've got a little section here to fill out what your Christmas gift is and when you'd like to achieve it by. You will know, if you've been following me a while, that I really want to get my 5.5 stone award, although I'm not sure that's actually achievable now. A few weeks have gone by and I've been faffing about a little bit, so I need to really have a think about what I actually want to realistically achieve for Christmas, and then 10 things that I plan to do to achieve my goals. So I'm going to have a think about that, but this I find really motivating because it's getting me thinking about all of the basic foods and stuff that I actually really enjoy and that have helped me lose the 4.5 stone that I've lost so far. So then this is the countdown section, which is really good. because it's like a list. So it says reasons why, this is a motivational bit, reasons why this Christmas is going to be amazing. But then it just has like things to do in October. Obviously October's nearly out now. We've got like I think we've got 6 days left of October. This is like a daily calendar, which I think is really helpful, and I'm really gonna use this to plot out everything we've got planned for the next couple of months. And then it's this, I love this idea, because this is something that I'm going to fill out with the kids, the favourite Christmas movies. When we put our tree up, we always put our decorations up, and then we watch a Christmas film. We watch The Polar Express, and then we get a takeaway in the evening. It's just a tradition that we have, and the kids are so excited for doing that. So yeah, we're going to list our movies. I know that we want to watch Elf. So yeah, let me know what your favourite Christmas movies are. I can't wait to, I can't wait for that. So yeah, and then things to do in November, which I love, because, you know, it's just making sure that, you know, if there's anything that you need to get done, you can at least be aware of it. And again, there's another calendar, which is going to be so helpful. And then things to do in December. So it's all the same kind of stuff. They put some planned stuff in, you know, that they've come up with, but there's a whole load of space to put your own stuff in, which is great. And another calendar, which again is just so super helpful. And then I also love that it goes into January, because January can be a really tough month, can't it, for many reasons. And I love that it's a space to kind of plan some nice bits and pieces for the trickier month after December. So then it starts to talk about my favourite free food recipes, and I love that idea, because, you know, it can get a bit overwhelming at Christmas, can't it? And there's so many goodies everywhere that actually just focusing on the free food is, you know, it takes you back to basics essentially. Then you've got another section here, which is Christmas strategies. So it talks about planning for success, and just basically like, what are your strategies? Forget slimming altogether, which I won't do. Well, I don't plan to do anyway. Strategy 2, keep counting and use sins flexibly, which is what I plan to do. And then you've got the food optimize 100% throughout it. And yeah, I don't think that is going to be on my plan at all, but I don't want to just, you know, lose it as well. And then it just comes up with some nice free foods that you can have, and low sin nibbles and things, which is great. And the sins on things like cheeses and crackers. Then it talks about alcohol, which is really handy actually, because it has all the sins for your alcohol, and a plan if you want to make a plan around drinking alcohol, and like how to keep it sort of lower on the sins. And then just about how to use your leftovers and things after Christmas, if you have any, of course. And then also talks about like trigger foods, danger zones, self-sabotage traps. So it's just all things to just get you thinking about it. It doesn't mean you need to do anything about it, but it's just keeping you thinking about it, which I think is really good. And then just a bit about body magic, because it's really easy to forget about that especially when it's like really dark and early, and, you know, the dark nights and all of that. But this I love, because this has I think it's 12 weeks worth of planners. So it tells you what your weight loss aim is, body magic goals. You don't obviously have to fill all this out, but look, it's got, you know, your 3 meal a day planner, which I love. And then yeah, it's just a reflection section for the week. Anything you learn from group that you want to keep in mind and take forward. Your sins, healthy extras, so keep track of those. And I love this, but what I also love is this counting bit. So there's 10 baubles on that top row, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in the baubles through my 30-day challenge. So every time I lose a pound, I'll colour in a bauble. And I hope that by the time I go to Oxford Street shopping, I will have all of those 10 baubles coloured in. I mean, I might not, because this is quite a tall order and I'm likely to have a gain tomorrow. But, it keeps me on track having a nice big goal. So yeah, I'm going to colour in my baubles, and then it's literally got like week 2, week 3, and it goes on for the whole 12 weeks. And there's little bits in here, you know, the lovely things people have said to keep you motivated. And yeah, I really love this. My biggest achievements. And yeah, you've just got this 12-week planner with little bits of motivation slotted in between, which I think is fantastic. And then it's got the festive feasts and menus. So it's just about like recipes and stuff, and your menu planning, what you're going to have for a special breakfast if you have one. The festive buffet, so you can plan your buffets if you're going to have a buffet. Sorry, my kids are in here, you can hear all the crashing around. The Christmas dinners, and yeah, all of that, which I think is just fantastic. And then there's a little word search. Look, if you're feeling hungry, you need a distraction, that's the perfect time to do that. And then there's the festive recipes, which I also love. Not saying that I would do a lot of these, but it's just, I really like the sound of this festive pork hot pot. In fact, I'm going to make that because I just think that sounds delicious. And yeah, I just think, you know, even if you took a couple of recipes and you just had it in your back pocket. I like the idea of the phyllo tart. So yeah, I feel motivated by it. And then it's got like a gift thing at the back, so ideas, and then you can tick it if you want to when you've bought it or made it and wrapped it. I mean, I probably wouldn't go into that much detail, and to be honest, we are trying to scale back the kind of amount of gifts this year because of you know, the finances and things. But it's really nice to keep a note, and this is actually something I do every year. I keep a note of everyone's name and what we've bought them, and you know, because I put things in cupboards and I forget where I've put them. And then your Christmas card list. Now, I don't send an awful lot of Christmas cards actually, but I am useless all year round actually, not just Christmas. I'm useless at getting cards to my friends and family on time, so that's really handy as well to have a little Christmas card list. So I just absolutely love this book. If you are a member of a Cinnamon Roll group, I really recommend this. Now, you could fill this out in pencil and then rub it all out and then reuse it, but I want to look back on this. I want to fully embrace this planner, and so I'm going to fill it out properly in pen, and then I'm going to keep it as just as a memory really. And I really hope that I can make Christmas time a successful time for weight loss and not just completely lose it and just gain loads of weight, because that would be so easy to do. So yeah, I'm really pleased I bought this. So yeah, that's my planner. I'm getting really hungry now. Sorry, I've got you propped. This is the most unflattering position, but anyway, I'm getting really hungry, so I'm going to make some curried mince for dinner. I've got some mince left over from the other day. I really hope it's okay. I haven't even checked it. I hope it's okay. I've put it in a container in the fridge. So I'm going to cook that up with some curry powder and some stock and some peas, and pop that with some rice, I think. So yeah, I will show you as I'm going along. So for dinner, I started off by frying an onion in some fry light, adding some 5% fat beef mince, a beef stock cube, a couple of tablespoons of mild curry powder, and some water from the kettle just to make the stock, some frozen peas, and then some tomato passata, and then just leave that to simmer away whilst I do the vegetables and the rice. So this is dinner all done. I done it with some boiled rice, some broccoli, carrots, and green beans, and my 5-year-old had baby corn. And then for pudding, I had one of these Muller-like Greek-style layers. This yoghurt was 1 sin, and they're absolutely delicious. Well, that was a long night. So it's now 25 to 10, and we finally got the boys to bed. So I came upstairs about 6:15 to try and just do a little bit of editing, and then 6:30 the boys are up here. Noisy car, and they're wanting to play, watch telly, and then they ended up watching some telly in my bedroom. And yeah, about 8:30 we started to get them to bed, and yeah, it's been a really difficult one. My 5-year-old is having a hard one tonight. He's not very well actually. He's got an awful cough, and I might need to see a doctor about him tomorrow or Friday. He's not unwell in himself at all, and I've given him some Calpol, but you know what kids are like. They just carry on, don't they? If he was really unwell, then I'd be worried, but I'll see how he goes tomorrow. But he was saying he was scared, and yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to be a long night tonight. I think he's going to wake up during the night and call for me. Bless his heart. So yeah, I wanted to just have a bit of time out and just watch some telly, but it's 25 to 10 and I need to be up for work bright and early, about 6:15 in the morning. So yeah, I'm probably done now. So I had a hot chocolate to finish my night off. I made an options hot chocolate, so I measured out 11 grams of the powder into my mug, so that is 2 sins, and then I topped it up with boiling water and added a dash of milk from Healthy Extra A. As always, I haven't finished my Healthy Extra A milk. I never do, so I've only had one A choice today, but to be honest, I don't very often have both of my A choices. I don't think that I need them because I eat enough calcium in yogurt. So yeah, I'm not worried about that, but that's my hot chocolate. So that was 2 sins. So yeah, I'm having a really low sin day today. I'm feeling really motivated. I've started to fill out my planner. So yeah, I'm feeling really motivated today. And yeah, so thank you as always so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.